Hi guys, today we're taking a look at the new Astro A50 X wireless gaming headset. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links. Now this headset is compatible with an Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, PC and Mac using their Lightspeed wireless technology, and you can also connect them via Bluetooth to your mobile to listen to music or take a call while you're gaming. So I'll be taking a closer look at the design and the features it has, together with testing out the sound quality and mic, highlighting any pros and cons, helping you to decide if it's worth buying or not. But before I begin, if you're new to your channel, hope you can support me by subscribing and hitting the bell icon to get notified of my next release. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Let's start by unboxing this and taking a look at what you get in the packaging. Opening up the box, at the top there's a small box containing some cables. You get a USB-C to USB-A cable and a red USB-C cable with two cables coming off it. One is a USB-C and the other is a USB-A. There's some material, and removing that reveals a headset, and underneath that there's a box. Inside there you get some documentation, a power brick with adapters for different countries, which can be easily locked into position and removed if you wanted to switch. And finally there's the base station. Taking a closer look at the headset, it weighs in at 363 grams and comes in two color options, so white and black, which is what I have here. It's made of strong plastic with the Logitech G logo and the A50 X on the headrest strap, and it has a matte black finish all over except for the headrest strip at the top, the end of the boom mic, and the edge finish around the ear cups that all have a glossy black finish. The sidearms are adjustable, made from metal with a zinc coloured metallic finish. You got left and right indicators on the inside, and they pull out in a smooth motion with no increments, but there are some adjustment markings on each side. The inside of the headband is covered with soft cloth material, which feels really nice to touch, with the clamping force not being too strong, and the headset doesn't feel too heavy, with feeling just right, and is even comfortable with glasses on. Moving down to the ear cups, which are twistable, so when you take them off you can twist them to rest them on your shoulders or lay them flat on a table. The ear cups have a good amount of padding with foam cushioning for a comfortable fit, with soft cloth-like material like you have on the headrest, and they're big enough to cover your ears and deep enough that they're not touching the drivers. Each ear cup is attached with magnets and can be easily removed by pulling it away, and then when you bring it in close, the magnets just pull it back into place and lock it back in, and you can get mod kits to replace them. The headset has 40mm Pro G graphite drivers, which is a new material that's extremely lightweight that helps to enhance audio and to reduce distortion, something which I previously tested with the Logitech Pro X2 gaming headset and was really impressed with. The mic is not detachable, and you're able to flip it up to mute it or down to unmute it. It's flexible, so you can move it around, allowing you to get the best position with a matte black finish, with the Logitech G logo at the connection point to the headset, with the mic area having a metallic zinc finish. Looking at the buttons and controls on the headset, which are all on the right ear cup, you have a slider to power on the headset, with there being an LED indicator on there which changes to orange when it's charging on the docking station. Then there's a play sync button to enable you to flip between the different sources connected to the docking station. Next to that there's a button to enable Bluetooth and an infinite scroll wheel for adjusting the volume. It has a notchy feel as you're adjusting it, with no stop points in either direction. At the bottom you've got a USB Type-C port for charging the headset without the docking station, but with the headset you get a 24-hour battery life, which should be more than adequate for most of us. But worth noting, there's no 3.5mm jack to enable you to use it with an auxiliary cable, for example if the battery runs out. And at the side you've got controls to allow you to adjust the levels between game and voice chat. On first impressions the headset does look good and feels really nice. Taking a closer look at the docking station, it's all matte black, with the top docking points being glossy black with brass spring-loaded contacts which charge the headset. When you bring the headset close, it magnetically locks into position, holding onto the headset pretty well. At the front there's a Logitech G logo with the glossy black panel displaying the battery level status of the headset, and it flashes when it's charging and the lights on the headset turn orange. It also has an indicator when you're connected via Bluetooth, and it shows the current light speed mode in terms of connectivity, and you're able to connect via Bluetooth and Lightspeed at the same time, allowing you to game and listen to music from your phone or answer calls, which is awesome. Range wise it's 12 meters, but this reduces down if you leave your room and there's walls in the way, but this is the same on most headsets. At the back you have the connection points for an Xbox, PlayStation and PC, And just to note, you don't normally get wireless headsets that connect on both Xbox and PlayStation. It's generally just one or the other plus PC support. So quite a bonus with this one, having all that connectivity. To power the docking station, take the cable with the red USB Type-C connector and plug that into the 5V DC port, and on the other side the Type-C connector can be plugged into the power brick provided, and the other USB-A part can be plugged into your PC or Mac. But if you didn't want to use it with a PC or Mac, then just leave the PC cable unplugged. If you just intended to use this with your PC or Mac, then you only need to have this cable connected. The HDMI connections aren't required. Audio support for a console is provided by plugging in the HDMI cable from your console to the docking station, and then you take another HDMI 2.1 cable from your docking station's HDMI out to your TV or monitor. It's just a shame they don't provide an additional cable for this. The docking station acts as a pass-through to grab the audio signal and passes that onto the headset, and this can work with any HDMI input. But for the console to recognize the headset is connected, you take the USB Type-C to USB-A cable provided and connect it to the USB-C on the docking station for the relevant console and plug the other end into your console. It then picks up the fact that the headset's been plugged in, and if you own both a Xbox and PlayStation, you'd have to do the same on both. But remember, they've only provided one USB Type-C to USB-A cable, so you'll have to get another cable to plug into the second console. To flip between the two consoles, you just click on the PlaySync button on the headset, and on the screen it flips between the consoles, which is pretty quick. Now, one oddity I came across when I was initially testing the headset with my LG Ultra Gear 32GQ950, which is a 32-inch gaming monitor with HDMI 2.1 ports, supporting 4K at 120Hz. With the docking station connected to the monitor, it just wouldn't work. I tried changing a number of different settings, replacing cables, and even upgrading the firmware on the monitor, and I found the only way to get it working was to change the input compatibility version to 1.4, but the issue with that is that it downgrades the signal, so the maximum resolution you can get is 1080p. I also had the issue with the LG Ultra Gear 27 GP950, and to get it working on there, I had to go into the HDMI Ultra HD Deep Color option and switch that off. But again, the resolution was limited to 1080p. Testing on the LG 27 GR95QE, and that worked perfectly on both my Xbox and PlayStation. I also tested with my LG C1 OLED, which I use on my sim rig, and that worked fine with both the consoles, and it also worked perfectly on my Gigabyte M32U. So not quite sure what the issue is here, but if you know a fix or you have come across this issue, let me know in the comments below. So now, using the Gigabyte M32U monitor and the docking station acting as a pass-through for the consoles, there's no reduction in quality or limitations. So looking on my Xbox Series X, when I look in 4K TV details, everything is selected and you're getting 4K at 120Hz, and it's the same in video modes, so both auto low latency mode and variable refresh rate is supported. But remember, you've got to use HDMI 2.1 cables to make the most of this. Now, straight out of the box, the A50 X is ready with great sound quality, providing a really good amount of bass, which is deep and clear, but you can use the Logitech G Hub software, which gives you additional options. First one allows you to adjust the equalizer settings on the headset. You have 3 presets defined, and you can create your own too. Next, we have some customization for the mic. This also has 3 defined equalizer settings, and you can create your own on here too. Plus, you have noise gate with presets allowing you to remove background noise. And finally, there's routing, allowing you to adjust the levels for in-game voice audio together with Bluetooth. And you can also create your own presets for this too. Now, what's pretty cool is that there's also a mobile app available on iOS and Android called Logitech G, connecting via Bluetooth, providing a lot of functionality, allowing you to see the battery level and source selection it's in. You can adjust the base station screen brightness, tone indicators on the headset can be changed for things like pairing, and the volume's minimum and maximum levels. Volume levels can be adjusted together with game and voice chat balance. Side tone for the mic allows you to hear your own voice when speaking in the microphone. You can also switch sources and change equalizer settings to switch between different presets, and even adjust the equalizer settings on both the headset and microphone. So lots of functionality provided here. Sound quality on the headset is really impressive. I've played a number of different games on my PS5, Xbox and PC. The background sounds and ambient noises are really clear. You can hear footsteps in the background and gunfire. And to be honest, honest, I'm really impressed with the quality from the headset. They provide a really immersive experience when gaming, and you're getting a good amount of detail and crispness in the sound. The bass is excellent with good mids and highs, providing the perfect amount of detail when gaming, and they do get pretty loud when increasing the volume to max, but there's no distortion. On a PC, you can get up to a 24-bit depth and a 48,000 Hz sample rate, and on a console you'd get up to a 16-bit depth and a 48,000 Hz sample rate, and with the graphene drivers you get a seriously good experience. It supports Dolby Atmos and is Windows Sonic Spatial Audio compatible, with it supporting 3D audio on a PS5. This actually works pretty well for me, as I've got my PS5 on my gaming desk and I've got my PC on the floor, which I mostly use for my sim racing rig, and the base station works pretty well, allowing me to easily use a headset on my two setups without the need to move a dongle from one system to the other. If you had your console in your living room and a PC in another room or at the other end of a room, then using the docking station could be a hassle if you just wanted to use the same headset for everything, as you'd have to move the docking station to your other setup. Let's test out the microphone to give you an idea of what the quality is like. The mic has an omnidirectional pickup pattern. So I've got my PlayStation 5 on with the headset connected, and I'm recording on my Xbox, and this is the quality the other person will hear with the default settings. And as you can hear, it's pretty good straight out of the box. Now flipping over to test the mic over Bluetooth and recording the sound from the mic on my mobile, you can hear the quality is still very good without any adjustments made. Let me demonstrate the differences you get with the mic as you're using it, and you can make changes on the fly as well. So this is the default, what you're hearing at the moment. Flipping over to broadcast, you can immediately hear the difference in the sound quality, and then flipping over to competition, that's how that one sounds. And now going on to new equalizer preset, and from here, if I make amendments, and you can hear hopefully the difference coming through on that. So pretty impressive how this is, and the fact that this will work across all your devices once it's set, and you're not limited to just using it and amending it via your PC. Obviously you can make these changes on your phone as well. So really impressive functionality here. So in summary, I'm really impressed with the new Astro A50 X. You get a lot for your money, and even out of the box with no changes to the equalizer settings, the sound quality is awesome. It has a good amount of bass with good separation of sound. Mic quality is impressive, with there being equalizer settings to even make adjustments there too. It's multifunctional, allowing you to connect using Bluetooth or Lightspeed. You're even able to connect both at the same time, so you could be listening to music from your phone and gaming at the same time. You got lots of customization options available via the Logitech G Hub app and the Logitech G mobile app, which is easy and convenient to use. And I've got to say, it's awesome to be able to use the same headset on a PlayStation, Xbox and PC. Negatives wise, the headset relies completely on the docking station to work, so you can't even take the headset and connect it to Bluetooth. Plus there's not even a 3.5mm jack, so usage wise you'll be limited to just using this in your home. If you wanted to use this as your main headset for everything, but your console and PC were in different locations, this could be a hassle too. And certain monitors may have compatibility issues when using the docking station as a pass-through, as I found it couldn't work on both the LG Ultra Gear 32 GQ950 and the LG Ultra Gear 27 GP950. Price wise, it's not cheap, coming in at £359 or just under $380, which to be honest is quite a lot, and maybe a little bit overkill if you're planning on using this on a single device. And if that was the case, a better option would be to maybe get the Logitech Pro X2 Lightspeed, which uses the same graphene drivers but is nearly £100 cheaper at £249. But if like me you had multiple consoles and a PC, this could be the ideal option to go for, as you can quickly flick between your setups without changing anything. And just to note, I've got a 10% discount code which can be used on the Logitech G website. Just enter the code Geek Street at checkout, and this applies for all products except for the G Pro wheel and pedals, where the discount here is 5%. Now if you're wondering if it's worth getting, I'd say definitely, as the sound quality from the headset and microphone is excellent, and it's perfect if you had multiple consoles or a PC close to each other. But if you were just gaming on a single device, it may be a bit overkill, but nevertheless it's an awesome headset which is perfect for my gaming setup, which I'll be using from now on. So there you have it, you've come to the end of another video, and I hope it's helped anyone thinking of purchasing this. Details are in the description below, including purchasing links, plus the discount code for Logitech G's website. If you have any questions, then let me know in the comments below. And if you're still here, drop an A50 X in the comments, as it's awesome to see who's got to the end of my video, and hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You can follow me on my socials. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications to be notified of my next release. Thanks for viewing, and see you in the next one.